They have the resources, and you can see over here that Beat2k10 has put down a field yard right over here by his expansion. He's got a HWP, a field yard. The one thing that you gotta notice here, though, he does not have a lot of ships. All of those structures has turned into him only having 2 offensive ships. And wow, and just that, if you're counting ships, you really could kind of keep that in mind. You can see that he does have a 3rd one, so 1 count off there. But Sergio here has having put the money into building ships, is going to end up having more ships. Now these guys, Sergio is just in the process of, he is not concentrating on one target. He is not going to get any kills if he doesn't concentrate on one thing. Ends up forcing that one guy back. This guy is just getting eaten up in the phase plates as these ships try to take out this constructor. They really do need to get a kill here. The experience that they're not getting is slowly eating them to death, and his weapon, his movement autonomy, finally getting a kill there. These guys need to bugger out. This guy needs to toggle face plates, but the Klingons are going to be able to repair very, very easily here, as the Romulans here finally do get a kill off on, but now these guys needing to bugger out, and they're going to do that, just that here. Klingons in the moment, taking over this little area. Beat2k10 doing a good job scouting on that. Romulans moving in here, trying to get a little something going. In the meantime, Feds over here under Sling are, wow, double platform, really, really hanging on to this. But look at the fleet that he has got. Oh, okay, so some of those are miners. But, you know, a good 7 ships here. One of those, a steam runner, would be able to kind of roll up in here and put a little bit of pressure on, say, over this area on the Tritanium. Or if he could sneak up in the side, could possibly put some pressure on this base, this structure, or this structure over here. So Stralen just kind of getting a little bit, trying to get a little bit something going. Intrepid's coming out. And we see that the Klingons moving up have some Veklerogs looking perhaps to shell from afar. I guess maybe a little bit of starbase shelling. It's an odd choice at the moment. Maybe he doesn't have alternate armament researched, so it's questionable what he's going to use this Veklerog for. It's not able to really get into any position by itself. As these guys, you can see over here that the Romulans trying to get a little, again, still trying to get a little something going here. Klingons are going to be able to see that. Ooh, and we have a little action getting ready to go on here. These 4 monsoons potentially going up against some of these things. And Stralen also in the process of putting up some platforms, going to protect his base a little bit. Going to end up drawing some of these Intrepids, but Stralen does pull that back. In the meantime, bottom team Klingon, Beat2k10, sending over some scouting into this area. So Beat2k10 doing a good job of just scouting out everything. And and this is the benefits of scouting. They managed to waltz right in here, find a Romulan constructor, and take it out. Really kind of keeping the top team bottled in, keeping them away from their expansions. And the bottom team here is just winning the resource game at the moment. Up here at the top, looks like there's a little phaser fire going on back and forth, but nothing really too much. A little bit of feign and feign. As we can see that the Klingons feeling kind of frisky at the moment. The Romulans feeling also their oats, looking perhaps to pressure somewhere. They really should just bypass this entire expansion here, this heavy weapons platform. Going to do a great job of protecting it, so just ignore it. So if you see a turret, bypass it. Really, really easy, and especially with all those ships, he knows exactly where that fleet is. prime pickings, little basey. Yes, come on down here and eat up some miners. And that is exactly what's going to happen. So here comes a warp in over here, and we'll check see who this is. Red or white, folks? Oh, red here, putting a little pressure up on Sergio. And this is going to be fun. So we have Sergio here. He's got his entire fleet, mostly, save for this one Rian. Tied up down here, they might as well make something of that. They're going to have to kill stuff here, and they are going to do that. Sergio going to get a kill off on that guy, but at the same time, he has managed to upgrade his star base. No, he hasn't. Oh, a pair of Rians here going to be able to sort of push these guys back as these guys end up getting into the range of the star base down here, managing to get really mismicroed here, and they are going to end up getting slaughtered by that starbase fire as it is just burning through them. Oh, and the Klingons coming up here too as the Federation sort of backing off. The Federation are going to end up getting a kill off of this one Rian, and here we have the Klingons coming up anytime soon. The Romulan trying to back off, trying to get a little bit of something out of this. But boy, is Sergio's base under a lot of pressure at the moment. These Klingons are in the wrong position. And we can hear a little phaser fire going off here. This one phase-plated Rian trying to get a kill off, and it would be able to just a little bit. Please, hello. Can I get a kill? And he does. This faceplate now needing to waltz out. The Klingons also going to do what was done to them. Moving up here in the back of the base, looking to get a little payback. Disruptor ring research on its way as the red try to sort of move into the white base, the white fed base. And let's take a look at here. They are chasing down an ambassador. This ambassador just needs to toggle its special weapons. Oh, hello, please, anytime soon. Or just duck into a nebula. Oh, but the Feds have given off chase with nothing there. They needed to go ahead and get the kill. And the Klingons come inside here looking to get some kills off. And it doesn't look like they've really done that. In the meantime, they're going to back off here a little bit, try to get out of range, going to try to perhaps shell stuff from afar. These other guys getting potentially a little bit too close here. Some shelling going off here. These guys getting some... Oh, Sergio not microing this one ship here like he needs to, as they are slowly shelling that sucker from afar. Just a couple more hits and the hit goes off, and a little bit of experience. In the meantime, while we wait on a little bit more action, the Federation's here, going back to repair. Klingons scoping out the effects in that area as they continue to shell this area here. Oddly enough, these 4 or 5 ships over here are not participating in the fun. The Klingons are feeling the Rians as they come moving over in this direction. Decide they want to bugger out this one. Looks like it's going to be a sacrificial guy. Oh, and they have decided to... Uh-oh. This Veklarog doing not what it's supposed to. Getting tagged by some pulses and getting destroyed. Protect your artillery ships. They are some fragile little babies. These Rians coming up behind. Still shelling from afar. And now we see that the Red Federation over here, Sling here, gathering his forces. You see more miners coming up here. Ooh, let's see what he's got building. He's got some Akiras on the way, as Stralen feeling sort of the pinch here, without resources, not able to produce as much as he'd like. Klingons also down here, also not doing a lot, moving into Battle Yard, not producing it, so a definite resource crunch here, perhaps in supplies. But let's go take a look up here, this red blob perhaps feigning in this general direction of the other Feds. And